Every year, more than 3 lakh students prepare for the common admission test. But here's the reality no one talks about. Less than 1% actually make it into the top Indian institutes of management, the IIMs. And yet, thousands of students from non-IIM colleges are still building extraordinary careers. Some are working at McKinsey, some at Google, some at Amazon, some are startup founders. Some are earning salaries that social media keeps telling you are only reserved for IIM graduates. But somewhere along the way, an entire generation started believing one dangerous lie. If I don't get into an IIM, my career is over. And that belief is destroying confidence, increasing anxiety, and making students ignore incredible MBA opportunities beyond just CAT and IIMs. Because the truth is, India's MBA ecosystem is much bigger than what coaching advertisements show you. There are multiple entrance exams, multiple elite colleges, multiple high ROI opportunities, and multiple pathways to success. So in this video, I am going to break down the best MBA entrance exams apart from CAT, the best MBA colleges based on specialization, which colleges give the best return on investment or ROI, how to prepare if you are a college student, how to prepare if you are working, how to manage time, what subjects matter most, and the real truth about MBA placements in India. So before you panic about your mock scores, watch this video till the very end because this might completely change the way you think about your future. Let's start with the biggest question. Is MBA even worth it anymore in the age of artificial intelligence? Because today, everywhere on social media, people are saying AI will replace jobs, degrees are becoming useless, MBAs are outdated. But here's what most people don't understand. Artificial intelligence is replacing repetitive executions, not strategic thinking, not leadership, not communication, not negotiation, not decision making, and obviously not business understanding. And that's exactly where good MBA programs still create enormous value. But the MBA world has changed. Earlier, students chased only brand names. Today, skills matter, specialization matters, industry exposure matters, networking matters, communication matters, internships matter, and most importantly, ROI matter. Because taking a 30 lakh loan for an average MBA without proper placements can financially trap students for years. That's why this video is not just about exams. This is about choosing the right MBA pathway for your career, not society's definition of success. And the first myth we need to destroy is this: CAT is not the only MBA entrance exam worth preparing for. Let's break down the most important MBA entrance exams in India apart from CAT. And more importantly, let's understand who each exam is actually best suited for. XAT. XAT stands for Xavier Aptitude Test. It is conducted by XLRI, Xavier School of Management, Jamshedpur. And unlike CAT, XAT tests maturity and decision making much more deeply. The exam includes quantitative aptitude, verbal ability, decision making, logical reasoning, and general knowledge. The decision making section is what makes XAT unique. It gives real-life business situations and tests how ethically and intelligently you think. Top colleges accepting XAT: XLRI, Xavier School of Management; XIMB, University Bhubaneswar; IMT Ghaziabad, Institute of Management Technology; TA Pai Management Institute; Great Lakes Institute of Management; Goa Institute of Management. Who should prepare for XAT? Students who are strong readers, enjoy analytical thinking, and prefer conceptual understanding over extreme speeds. Difficulty level? High, especially verbal ability and decision making. Preparation strategy: read editorials daily, solve decision making caselets, practice long reading comprehensions, focus heavily on mock analysis. And here's something important. XLRI is considered one of the best institutions in India for human resource and leadership roles. Many students underestimate that. That's a mistake. SNAP. SNAP stands for Symbiosis National Aptitude Test. It is conducted for admission into Symbiosis International University colleges. And this exam is fast, very fast. Students often fail SNAP not because questions are difficult, but because time management collapses. Top colleges accepting SNAP. SIBM Pune, Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Symbiosis Center for Management and Human Resource Development, Symbiosis Institute of International Business, Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management. Best for marketing, HR, operations. Preparation strategy. Focus on speed-based mocks. Improve mental calculations. Practice shortcuts. Learn section switching. SNAP rewards speed optimization, not overthinking. NMAT. NMAT stands for NMIMS Management Aptitude Test. It is accepted primarily by NMIMS, Narsi Monji Institute of Management Studies. This is one of the most student-friendly MBA exams in India. Why? Because you can choose your exam date. You can retake the exam and the difficulty level is moderate. Top colleges accepting NMAT. NMIMS Mumbai, KG Somaiya Institute of Management, SDA Bocconi Asia Center. Best for working professionals, students weak in difficult quantitative aptitude, and students wanting flexibility. But competition for NMIMS Mumbai is extremely intense, especially for MBA core. CMAT. CMAT stands for Common Management Admission Test. This exam is conducted by the National Testing Agency. CMAT is one of the most underrated MBA entrance exams. Why? Because many students ignore it, which means the competition to opportunity ratio can sometimes become favorable. Sections include quantitative techniques, logical reasoning, language comprehension, general awareness, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Top colleges accepting CMAT. Great Lakes Institute of Management, Wellinger Institute of Management, Birla Institute of Management Technology, Pumba, Department of Management Sciences, Savitribai Phule Pune University. Best for students looking for good ROI colleges. Maharashtra Common Entrance Test. MAHASET stands for Maharashtra Common Entrance Test. And honestly, this exam gives some of the best ROI opportunities in India. Top colleges: Jamna Lal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies, Sydenham Institute of Management Studies, Research and Entrepreneurship Education, Wellinger Institute of Management, Pumba, especially JBIMS. Some people even call it the CEO factory. But here's the catch. MAHASET is extremely speed-based. You need rapid solving ability, not deep conceptual solving. Students who can think quickly under pressure often perform exceptionally well here. MICAT. MICAT stands for MICA Admission Test. It is conducted for admission into MICA Ahmedabad, Mudra Institute of Communications, Ahmedabad. MICA is legendary for marketing, branding, advertising, storytelling, consumer psychology. This exam is completely different from traditional MBA exams. It tests creativity, communication, psychometric profiling with divergent thinking. Best for creative thinkers, marketers, content strategists, branding enthusiasts. If traditional MBA environments feel too rigid for you, MICA can be transformational. IIFT exam. The IIFT exam is conducted for admission into the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. IIFT is considered one of the best colleges in India for international business. Historically, the exam focused heavily on general knowledge, business awareness, reading ability, and speed. Best for students interested in international trade, consulting, global business, supply chain, and international markets. GMAT. GMAT stands for Graduate Management Admission Test. This exam is ideal for working professionals, executive MBA aspirants, international MBA aspirants. Top colleges accepting GMAT in India: ISB Hyderabad, Indian School of Business; SP Jain Institute of Management and Research, Great Lakes Institute of Management. GMAT is more reasoning oriented and adaptive, excellent for professionals with work experience. MAT, Management Aptitude Test. It is conducted by AIMA, All India Management Association. This exam is comparatively easier and accepted by many Tier 2 MBA colleges. Best for students looking for broader MBA opportunities with moderate preparation pressure. IBSAT. IBSAT is conducted for admission into ICFAI Business School campuses. The exam is easier compared to CAT and XAT, suitable for students wanting private MBA college options with simpler preparation patterns. ATMA. ATMA stands for AIMS Test for Management Admissions. It is accepted by several regional and private MBA colleges. This exam is moderate in difficulty and useful as a backup option. CUET PG MBA, Common University Entrance Test, Postgraduate. CUET PG MBA is gradually becoming relevant for MBA admissions into several central universities. Students should keep an eye on this because India's MBA admission landscape is evolving rapidly. SRCC GBO stands for Sriram College of Commerce Global Business Operations. This is one of the most underrated management programs in India, especially for students interested in international business, trade, analytics, and business operations. Important reality check. A Tier 2 MBA with strong internships, networking, communication skills, practical projects, and consistent skill building can still outperform a careless student from a Tier 1 college, because after a point, execution matters more than levels. And now comes the most important part: choosing the right MBA specialization. Because many students choose colleges blindly without understanding what career they actually want. One of the biggest mistakes students make is this: they choose MBA colleges based only on rankings, instead of asking, what career do I actually want? So let's break this down specialization wise. Finance. If you love stock markets, investing, valuation, banking, consulting, then finance may suit you. Top colleges for finance: FMS Delhi, Faculty of Management Studies; Jamna Lal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies; SP Jain Institute of Management and Research; Indian Institute of Foreign Trade; Xavier School of Management; Narsi Monji Institute of Management Studies; Shailesh J. Mehta School of Management. Top recruiters: Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Deloitte, KPMG, Bain and Company. Best ROI: FMS Delhi. Extremely low fees, outstanding placements. FMS is one of the greatest ROI MBA colleges in India. Marketing. If you enjoy branding, storytelling, communication, psychology, consumer behavior, marketing can be incredibly rewarding. Top colleges for marketing: Mudra Institute of Communications, Ahmedabad; Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, SPJ IMR, XLRI, NMIMS, IMT Ghaziabad. Top recruiters: Hindustan Unilever, Procter & Gamble, ITC, Nestle, Coca-Cola. Future scope: massive. Because even in the AI era, human psychology still drives purchasing behavior. But marketing today is becoming deeply digital. Students must learn digital marketing, analytics, content strategy, AI tools, consumer psychology. Human resource or HR. For HR, one college dominates conversations: XLRI, Xavier School of Management. XLRI is considered one of India's best institutions for HR leadership. Other great colleges: Tata Institute of Social Science, Symbiosis Center for Management and Human Resource Development, MDI Gurgaon. Ideal for emotionally intelligent people, communicators, people managers. Modern HR today is deeply strategic, especially in talent management, organizational behavior, workplace psychology, and leadership development. Next, business analytics and product management. This is one of the fastest growing MBA spaces. Top colleges: Indian School of Business, Hyderabad; IIT Bombay; IIT Delhi; Great Lakes Institute of Management; NMIMS; SPJIMR. Ideal for logical thinkers, engineers, tech-oriented students. Future demand: extremely high. But students must learn Excel, SQL, analytics tools, AI workflows, business storytelling. Operations and supply chain. Operations is highly underrated, especially after global supply chain disruption. Top colleges: IIM Mumbai; Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management; SCMHRD; IITs. Excellent for manufacturing, logistics, operation strategy, supply chain management. Students who enjoy systems and efficiency often thrive here. Consulting. Consulting is one of the most aspirational MBA career paths, but also one of the most demanding. Top colleges: XLRI, SPGIMR, FMS Delhi, IIFT, MDI Gurgaon. Consulting rewards communication, structured thinking, confidence, business awareness. And many students underestimate how important personality becomes during placements. Entrepreneurship. If you want to build startups, look for ecosystems, not just rankings. Great entrepreneurship ecosystems: SPGIMR, ISB Hyderabad, NMIMS, Symbiosis colleges. Because founders need networking, mentorship, investor exposure, experimentation. Important MBA reality check. Is Tier 1 MBA better? Yes, in most cases. Better networking, better recruiters, better peer group, better exposure. But here's what nobody tells you. A motivated student from a decent Tier 2 college with strong internships, networking, communication skills, LinkedIn presence, practical projects can absolutely outperform an average passive student from a bigger brand, because careers are marathons, not percentile screenshots. Most people don't fail because they are unintelligent. They fail because they prepare emotionally, not strategically. So let's simplify this properly. Let's look into how to prepare for MBA entrance exams. Quantitative aptitude. This is the section most students fear, especially non-engineers. Important topics: arithmetic, algebra, geometry, percentages, ratios, time and work, profit and loss. Biggest mistake: trying to solve advanced questions too early. First build the basics: calculation speeds, pattern recognition. And remember this carefully: CAT is not a board exam. You do not need to solve every question. Selection matters. Logical reasoning and data interpretation. Logical reasoning and data interpretation is where many toppers collapse. Why? Because this section tests calmness under pressure. Best strategy: solve sets daily, learn set selections, analyze mocks deeply, practice patience. Most improvement in LRDI comes from exposure, not theory. Verbal ability and reading comprehension is massively underrated reading, and that becomes dangerous because modern MBA exams increasingly reward comprehension. Best preparation: read editorials, read psychology, read business articles, read philosophy, because comprehension improves thinking, not just vocabulary. General awareness, extremely important for XAT, IIFT, CMAT interviews. Focus on business news, startups, economy, AI, geopolitics, major mergers. Mock test strategy. Please remember this: mocks are diagnostic tools, not emotional verdicts. A bad mock score does not mean you are a failure. It means your strategy failed, your stamina failed, or your section selection failed. Analyze every mock. That's where actual improvement happens. Note making system. Create error notebooks, formula sheets, vocabulary lists, mock analysis logs. Your preparation should become data driven, not motivational video driven. Time management for different students. First, for college students. If you are already in college, do not study 10 hours daily initially. That is unsustainable. Instead, 2 focused hours on weekdays, 5 to 6 hours on weekends, consistent mocks, and limited distractions. And please stop comparing your preparation to social media productivity influencers. Most people online exaggerate. Consistency beats intensity. Reading. Afternoon, classes. Evening, focus on quantitative aptitude or LRDI. Night, mock analysis for working professionals. Preparing with a job is difficult, but completely possible. In fact, many top MBA students are working professionals. Best strategy: use commute time for reading, weekdays for sectional practice, weekends for mocks. Avoid burnout. Do not imitate full time aspirants. Your strategy should optimize energy, not just hours. For full time aspirants, if you are preparing full time, discipline becomes everything because unstructured freedom destroys focus. Ideal structure: morning quantitative aptitude, afternoon LRDI, evening verbal ability, weekly mocks, and daily revision. And most importantly, protect your mental health because MBA preparation can become psychologically exhausting. The dark side of MBA culture. Now let's discuss something nobody talks about, honestly: MBA pressure culture. Somewhere along the way, education stopped becoming about learning and became about comparison. Percentiles, packages, LinkedIn flexing, placement screenshots, and students quietly started believing my worth depends on my college. But your college is only a platform, not your identity. Social media has created unrealistic expectations. Students think everyone earns 40 lakh packages, everyone gets consulting jobs, everyone becomes successful instantly. Reality: career growth is slower, messier, human. Some students peak early, some peak later, some change industries, some become founders, some discover passions completely unrelated to their MBA specialization. And that's okay because long term success depends on adaptability, communication, emotional intelligence, execution, networking, resilience, not just logos on your resume. So if you are feeling anxious right now, remember this: your life is bigger than one percentile, your future is bigger than one rejection, and your career is definitely bigger than one college name. Yes, aim high, work hard, prepare seriously, but never believe that your story ends because one exam did not go your way. Because the MBA ecosystem in India is much bigger than the internet makes it seem. There are multiple exams, multiple colleges, multiple careers, multiple pathways to success. And the smartest students are not always the ones who panic the most. They are the ones who stay consistent. So if this video genuinely helped you, comment below which MBA college you are targeting, which entrance exam scares you the most, and what MBA related topic you want me to cover next. And if you want deeply researched, psychologically intelligent, and practical career guidance videos like this, subscribe to this channel. Because on this channel, we don't just discuss careers, we discuss the psychology behind success. I'll see you in the next video.